Hi everyone, welcome to Sweet Pieces Inspirations. My name is Sydney and today I have a somewhat little haul for you guys that I have received from Etsy, Joann's, and a somewhat local yarn shop that is in Surfside, South Carolina. It is called Knit N Purl. If you are in the Myrtle Beach area, please feel free to check out the ladies. They are wonderful. I love talking to them when I get the chance, when I go in there, and they have such a beautiful shop. So this past week, some of you guys know I have been out of town. I just got back into town Monday night and I'm recording this Tuesday morning. I was on somewhat of a vacation, dog sitting and house watching for some friends of ours. They went on a cruise and they're a little bit closer to Myrtle Beach than what we are. They're about 40 minutes away while we are about an hour and a half. So this past Saturday, me and my husband kind of took advantage of that. We went to Myrtle Beach Saturday and we did a whole lot of nothing in Myrtle Beach, except for shopping, really. We did take our daughter bowling for, I think, the first, if not second time. She had a blast and she about beat my husband. I think she was like 1 point away the first game from beating my husband. And then the second game, my husband started showing off and getting strikes and spares and all that kind of stuff. So he kind of blew us both out of water, which he used to be on a bowling league when he was little. I've always sucked at bowling. My mom was on a bowling league and my grandmother was on a bowling league. Unfortunately, I did not get those genes because I absolutely suck at bowling. But she had a wonderful time. We all had a wonderful time. And then we went to Joann's, started to go into Michael's, but we were getting hungry. So we went to Dirty Myrtle Wing Company. Unfortunately, we did not have a very good time. Or we had a bad experience due to some issues in the kitchen. Me and my husband, we received our food and then it took like 40 minutes to receive our daughter's food, which was absolutely ridiculous just for it to be a corn dog. So we had a little bit of bad experience, not sure if we'll go back or not. And then we just kind of walked around some shops as well. Let's go ahead and jump right into my little haul instead of sitting here or listening to me chit chat about what we did over the weekend. So we'll go ahead and start off with my Etsy purchase. I was trying to combine the two. So these last 2 weeks I have been actually looking at either buying raw fiber or some already pre-made roving, weighing out my options because I do have a drum carder coming in hopefully this next week, fingers crossed. So I was weighing out my options, which was going to be the better buy. And I came across some Suffolk wool that was priced at $25 for a pound, which was actually fairly decent and it's already been washed as well. So that makes it even better. Because sometimes if you get a pound of wool that's raw, it can cost up to $65 or more depending on the breed. I don't know a lot about Suffolk wool or the breed itself, so I will have to read up and research about the breed and the wool itself. But from my understanding, it is I think it might be like a cross mix of merino and something else. I think I read it might have been a different breed, so don't quote me on none of this, but I think some people will use this in place of merino, but that might be something different, which I think it actually is. I think it's ram something, so don't quote me on that. Anyways, I did receive a pound. It came within 3 days after purchasing it, so that was absolutely wonderful. It was $25 for the pound, and after taxes it was $27. It was free shipping, so that was, to me, this is a great purchase, especially with it already being washed. It does feel a lot like corridor wool. It is a rougher wool, not soft like merino, but that might change once it has been carded, so we'll see how that goes. It does look like I might have to clean it a little bit more because there's still a lot of vegetable matter in it as far as what I'm looking at, which some of that should be knocked out once I get the put it on the drum carder. Now, with that purchase, I also received a little gift from them, which was 2 ounces of alpaca. Now, I don't washed alpaca at that. I don't know what kind of alpaca this is because there's a few different breeds of alpaca. But for the most part, it does look fairly clean. I will have to kind of pick out some vegetable matter because there is some in there still. But that was an awesome little gift from them. I'm going to link their shop down in the description box if you want to go check them out. They do have a few listings, not very much, but they do have a few listings. Sorry, I'm starting to get a little tongue-tied here. Let's go ahead and go over my Joann's haul, which is kind of small. I don't buy too many things from Michael's or Joann's because, for one, no matter where we go, it is either an hour away or an hour and a half away. So I don't get to go to Joann's or Michael's very often. And some things are a little overpriced in my opinion. Anyways, they did have some big twists on sale. So I ended up getting one of their Big Twist value pounds, which is originally $12, but they had it on sale for $8, which is an awesome buy considering there is, I think, over 1,000 yards or close to 1,000 yards. Yeah, there's 1,093 yards in one of these. So that was originally $12, but on sale for $8. And then they also had their Big Twist value on sale as well. And this is the color light rose, and this one's purple. These were, I don't know the original price of these, but they were on sale for $3. By the time I got these two, I pretty much got this one for free because it rang up a cent or 2 cents cheaper than for one of these. So that was kind of an awesome buy, even though it is a small haul. I do have in mind of something that I'm wanting to do with both of these yarns. I figured this light rose would make a good addition to this purple, like a trim or something in that nature. I do already have in mind what I'm wanting to do. I just have to get my brain going and working hands and then create something. So that is my Joann's haul. Now for my favorite haul of them all, which is the Knit N Purl local yarn shop. I was mainly on the hunt for roving or anything that I could spin up with, and I did come across a few things, which was their Malabrigo cloud that you can actually purchase off of Paradise Fibers or malabrigonyarns.com. And I did get 3 of them. So that is how you spell Malabrigo. They were priced at $19, which was actually not that bad considering I think these are 4 ounces, without having to calculate up the information that they gave me here. I'm not for sure how many ounces these are, but these are 5 yards, 4.6 meters, and 113 grams. It is hand-dyed comb top 100% superwash merino, and they are absolutely gorgeous. Now, Paradise Fibers, I think they do have them priced at $16 on their website. Malabrigonyarn.com, I'm not for sure. But feel free to check those out. I will try to put those down in the description box for you guys. So this is the very first one. Absolutely gorgeous. There is some maroon in there, a little bit of maroon. There's not too much. But there is also some teal, turquoise, navy blue, a little bit of black in there. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this one. I love all 3 of them. But these are right up my alley. I fell in love with them as soon as I see them, and they're originally come in a braid, but I unraveled them so I can actually see how they played out. Now the next one is either the Crystal or the Wells Road, depending on whichever one. This one is not. But this one is very, very similar to the other one, except for this one has a lot more turquoise and also purple in it and black. Very, very similar, but there is a difference in them. Absolutely gorgeous, and I'm super, super excited. Now for the last one is the Malabrigo, probably butchering that. I can't remember exactly what it is. But this one has some purples, a little bit of a teal, yellow, orange. There's some brown in there. Absolutely gorgeous as well, and super, super excited to see how these turn out. Again, you can purchase those on Paradise Fibers or Malabrigo website. These are specifically the cloud ones. I know there's a few different Malabrigo roving, but these are the clouds. So other than that, I could not leave the store without purchasing their mystery bags, which are actually a pretty decent buy considering that most of the time they are half off, if not a little bit more than half off than the actual price of the yarn. So the first one I got, which the mystery bag was $5, but the yarn, both of the skeins of the yarn would come out to be $13. And these are the Sidar Snuggly Crafter Baby Ferris Island Effect DK Weight yarns, and these are in the colorway Pink Purple Multi 212 Burley. Baby Crafter is what it's called. There's only 176 or 79 yards. It is 55% nylon and 45% acrylic. Unfortunately, these would not make a great sock yarn. They are super, super soft, but with as much nylon as there is in here and the acrylic, it would not make a good sock yarn. You can use DK weight to make socks, but I personally like to use actual sock yarn to make socks. But again, I only purchased the mystery bag for $5, and both of these together would equal out to $13. Now, last but not least, which I have never actually used this yarn before, and I know people go crazy over it, which is the Noro yarn. And here is the hank. So this one was originally $21, but I only purchased it for $8. So that's a heck of a deal. That's more than 50% off. And this one, it is a roving style yarn. It has 35% cotton, 25% viscose, 20% silk, and 20% polyamide. Now, I'm not for sure how many yards there is without having to translate everything into English, but very, very beautiful. It is, I think I did say it is a roving style, and the color is ash. So there is that. So I actually get to try out some Nora yarn. Super excited for that. And I have no clue what I would make with this. Maybe a shawl, maybe, I don't know. What would you make out of this? But that is all I have received out of all 3 hauls. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give this video a like, share, comment, or subscribe. And I will see you for the next video. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you then.